Hey Nathan, this is Coach McGee with Play at the Plate. What I've got for you here is two pitches from yesterday's sequence. What I wanted you to look at in this first pitch is your front leg, and how as you do a great job of loading the back hip, flexing in your hip, knee, and ankle, and extending in your hip, knee, and ankle in the back leg, your front leg opens up a little early in the drive sequence. Ideally, we want to keep that front leg and front shoulder closed for as long as possible until we can fire that back hip, and then that firing of the hip and driving off of into the mound will open our front side. Here I believe that we start to open up our front side without firing the back hips. Maybe it's the shoulder starting to turn and starting to open the front side, or if it's just a lack of balance control. I kind of see our weight is a little forward, and that's starting to open up that front leg. But you'll see in the next pitch, I think you do a better job of staying closed. Alright, here's the second pitch. Much more intentional in how you've loaded the hip. A little too, I would call this an overload in that back leg. You can see how you have so much rotation in that back knee, and your weight gets a little out of balance that it causes your back foot to rotate. You got to make sure that foot is firmly planted in the ground as we drive and turn into and against that strong back leg. But I do feel you do a great job here as you come down the mound, maintaining posture, keeping that front side closed for as long as you can. And you can see in your shoulders, because you're able to stay closed longer, you're able to create a better shoulder tilt where your front shoulder is higher than your rear shoulder. Again, great job with the extension of the back leg, back ankle, back knee. Really high level moves from an athlete your age, and very impressive stuff. You can see your heel leading the way down the mound a little longer, a little farther in frame in this pitch than in the previous pitch. It's not until you start to drive on that back leg that your front side starts to open. And we can continue to train this, continue to keep that front side closed for as long as possible as we work on driving